Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So today we got some pretty big news. Dwayne Haskins is expected to be traded before the trade deadline. Also, the Washington football team really wants to see Alex Smith end up being their starter in the next few weeks. So if you guys are new, subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video. So as you guys saw in that tweet, there's a strong expectation Dwayne Haskins gets traded before the trade deadline, according to a report from Jason La Canfora. Here is the article. I'll read a couple of the important stuff from it. So he said some rival executives have already began looking at film of the former Ohio State star, anticipating him being moved in the coming weeks. Several sources close to Haskins had advised him that a trade would be far and away the best outcome possible. So if it is a trade, I don't see the compensation being very high. Obviously, not nearly what we gave up to draft him or what we drafted him with as a first round pick. I think it's probably going to be a fifth round pick. Who knows if a team really, really likes him, really had him high up on their draft board. Maybe we can get a fourth. Maybe it ends up being a sixth round pick. I really have no clue. It would have to be a team that has a quarterback right now, but maybe he's done in the next couple of years. So someone like Big Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, so the Saints, maybe the Buccaneers, the Steelers, teams like that are possibly, looking at a quarterback for the next couple of years, because obviously Dwayne Haskins isn't necessarily ready to play right now, so, or at least at a high level. So if you have someone that can develop him, that would be really good for Dwayne Haskins' development. So, and here's some other things. Numerous sources who have been in contact with Washington staff members told me that there was a strong perception that Haskins was not a good fit early on, and that he was only a starter because he was a favorite of owner Dan Snyder. Let's see. And then here's another thing. The Cardinals traded quarterback Josh Rosen for a second-round pick in 2019, just 1 year after selecting him 10th overall in the first-round pick. And numerous Washington team sources believe a change of scenery is in order here as well, although you won't hear that sentiment expressed publicly. Getting solid trade compensation will be difficult, given how we handled this situation. So we'll see. Like I said, we're not going to get a second-round pick just because of how we handled it, but we might be able to get a fifth-round pick. That would be okay. Maybe a fourth-round pick. That's a little bit of a stretch, but who knows? A team could have really liked him, had him high up there in their draft board, and they think that they can develop him because they have time. They think in 1-2 years, their franchise quarterback, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, teams like that, they think that possibly in 2 years, Haskins can be a good starter. There's a couple other teams you can say, maybe the Bears, maybe the Patriots too. We'll see, but I don't see us getting anything more than a fourth round pick. Some people are saying third. I really don't see that. But if we can get a fourth round pick, I think that would be nice, just because our draft capital this year is pretty good. We have a first round pick, a second round pick, finally, and we also have 2 third round picks, and the pick from the 49ers we thought was going to be like the 30th pick, but it's looking better now after their injuries. We might be able to get that to like in the 20s, and maybe possibly 2 fourth round picks. Here's the other thing about today. This is also Jason La Canfora, but a bunch of other people have hinted at it. He said Washington is hoping Alex Smith can become the team's next starting quarterback in the next couple of weeks. So, I don't know. I just don't like that, because if you want him to be your next starting quarterback for the next few weeks or in a couple weeks, why not just do that right now? I mean, the only thing I guess now that he's going to be getting is more reps, but I guess they also want to see what Kyle Allen is. I think they have, some faith in him, and they think he can become a decent quarterback in the NFL. Or we'll see. They're giving him a shot, and if he plays terrible in these 2 weeks, then we're going to see Alex Smith. But if he plays amazing, obviously he's going to be the starting quarterback until he starts to step it down. So it's going to be interesting. This next month is going to be very interesting, because we're going to have the possibility of Dwayne Haskins getting traded, the possibility of Kyle Allen getting benched for Alex Smith. So it's going, like I said, very, very interesting. And also, Dwayne Haskins will not be at the game today because of a stomach bug, but apparently it is not just because he's handling it poorly and he wants to sit out. Dwayne Haskins is very sick with the stomach flu. No conspiracies going on. He is legit sick. That's what Jason La Canfora said. So, if that's true, then, that's fine. I was thinking maybe they're doing that because he might get traded in the next few days, but that's probably not the case. But we'll see. He definitely could get traded. Probably not this week because teams still want to evaluate him further. But maybe in the next few weeks, Dwayne Haskins could get traded, and we'll see what the compensation is. I just don't think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a 5th or 4th round pick. A 6th round pick for me is just too low. I know he hasn't played well, and we, lower that draft value, or hit the value because of how he handled it, but seriously, the guy was a 1st round pick. Josh Rosen was a 1st round pick, played worse than Haskins in his first year, and got traded for a 2nd round pick. So I think we can get a 4th round pick or at least a 5th round pick. That's just me though. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe if you guys are new, and hopefully we can get this win today. Peace.